Reasons why I believe that the crypto market is going to bounce back and even grow higher. I don't want to spend much time like I spent in my previous videos. One of the first things I want to talk about is that the tech, it's still in its infancy. Now, it will be wrong if you are to travel back in the 90s where the internet was invented and begin questioning guys like Tim Berners-Lee and others, Mark Andreessen, the guy that invented the first browser, and so wait, it should be able to support search, it should be able to support social communication, it should be able to support video, it should be able to support live streaming. Those things were not there. So the tech, it's still in its, even the internet itself, it's still in its infancy. And that is why you have the W3C Foundation. They are, from time to time, they are trying to bring updates that can be useful in the creation of making the internet better. That's why there's a consortium. Even when the live streaming came on board, when did social media came on board? A few years ago. Now, what about YouTube? These were things that came in the early 2000s. So the blockchain space, it's still early. It's still in its infancy. There are many issues like scalability, security, this and that. Platforms not having a good user interface. With time, people are going to bring more solutions. Incumbent platforms are going to bring solutions, or as it goes, if you're not willing to innovate, you'll be pushed aside. There are many bright minds who are coming to the space that will start developing projects that will solve these problems. Now, number two thing is bright minds are entering the space. When you go on the internet, people who have built one part of the web, people like the founder of JavaScript and the founder of Brave browser, who also founded the Firefox browser. People who have built internet companies are now coming into the space to build one thing or the other. Academic institutions are now coming. Recently, you saw Ripple donated $50 million. Zilliqa is a project that came out from the National University of Singapore. You see projects like Cardano working with these institutions. You see the lady from Thunder Token. You can search for it. Thunder Token. The lady. You see people like Emosire. Apart from these guys, there are plenty of guys who are developing, plenty of universities, even in India now, NEPTER. I study engineering. NEPTER courses have been very, very helpful. They are bringing a blockchain course now. I don't know if the registration, you can see IBM launches a free cryptocurrency course. So these guys in itself, NEPTER, their course have been very helpful to me as an engineering student. And they are bringing their own course. You see, you go on Ethos, they're developing their own course. So many things are really, many bright minds, academics are coming to the space to refine the protocols, to develop programming languages that will be very essential and all that. What is the number 3010? Why I believe crypto will grow. I believe people are educated and setting their priorities right. Now, when you look at my screen, you will see this. You will see the car. the hype era in ICO investing went Lambo. Now, people are beginning to set their expectations right. That like, yeah, we get the Lambos, but the bar we're setting for this project is too high. That a project that launched yesterday should not even be listed on an exchange. Now, when I began investing in ICOs, I saw some very massive projects. What they said in the article, oh, this is very, very good. And then one of the things that turned me off from many of the ICO investing was when platforms who have big goals are launching their coin on an exchange. I was thinking that they will raise this money and then take the time to build their system. And I think ICOs is going to change towards that direction. If you look at a platform like Definity, you study about them. Study about them. They've been building this stuff for years, and it's not even ready. If you take time and relax and make a study about this platform, they are launching in the third quarter of 2019. That is when they are launching. Third quarter of 2019. This is a project that I've been in. Now, what about Polkadot? Polkadot, the same thing. They are launching next year. So it tells you that if you are building systems, the systems that will last, they will have a kind of period, let's say 6 months to 1 year or 2 years. Okay, 2 years is much. People are beginning to set their expectations right that, listen, we have to give these platforms a time to mature. And if you're investing in a project, they need people who actually build on a system and all that. I said I would not waste a lot of time, but I'm already taking the time. I'll just run through the rest. Number 3 is adoption is underway. Now you are seeing platforms like Pundix. How do we bring point of sale machines that actually people can buy and sell cryptocurrency? How do we bring those? How do we ship those machines? Their vision is to produce hundreds of thousands of those machines and distribute them all over the world. That will help crypto, because it means that now, if I want to buy this water, I can simply go to the mall or wherever they sell it and buy. If I want to buy this, I can simply pay with crypto. That's going to. So there are many platforms are gravitating towards adoption. What about the platforms that are involved with Cryptolending? You have soft lending. So now it will no more be, I have my crypto in my wallet and then I'm waiting for it to grow. No, I have a need. I can simply borrow out my crypto and receive something. And then there are platforms that are working on payments. Either they are trying to work with banks like Repo, or you can see other platforms that are trying to make crypto acceptable, like for payments. You already see some platforms that are actually paying salaries in crypto, but that is not enough. When we talk about invoice financing, one of the good projects that is involved is with Populous ICO. So this is a kind of platforms involved with business to business financing, invoice financing, business to consumer payments. What crypto is now? Crypto is in the area of consumer to consumer payments. That is where crypto is. So I'm here now, and you are over the other part of the world. I can send crypto to you now. But if we want to actually do business, not okay, I know you. If we want to really do business, there has to be business to consumer, business to business. So crypto is helping with that. Platforms like Payblock and other platforms where someone can actually help fund their finance and all that. So many things are, you can read, you can go start learning on platforms like Bitcoin Talk and all that. They are very, very amazing places. You will see people talking about their building platforms. Some of them are scams, some of them are not, and all that. And on that thing again is that there will be an explosion when it comes to the social arena. Now, when when social media platforms came out, the opinion of the public was, well, it's for millennials, it's for those kids who don't have what they do with their time, they're always on the phone. And then with time, everybody said, no, this thing has potential. So social opinion is going to change. Very soon now, you're going to see crypto, much of crypto is being done online. Very soon now, you're going to see crypto go into the reward when all these things start coming in. What is the next thing? The ease of crypto purchase. Now, crypto, if you want to buy crypto, it's very, very hard to buy crypto currently. You have to have a Bitpanda or local Bitcoins or Coinbase. And then, those who buy with Coinbase, take like 5 days or something like 4 days. I don't use Coinbase. I'm not in the US. And then after that, you have to transfer it. After you've passed through volatility, let's say you bought Bitcoin from Coinbase at X amount, and now by the time you finally got it after a long time, it's now what that same amount would have given you maybe 2x or extra, and then you will not transfer it, and then they will say to transfer it to take you such and such amount of Bitcoin, and then you will now send it to wherever you want to buy your altcoin or whatsoever. And then, this coin cannot be found in this exchange. This coin cannot be found in this exchange. And then maybe you want to buy 5 coins, and those 5 coins can be found in maybe 3 different exchanges. You have to different fees. So things will begin to change. Things will begin to change. When you talk about platforms like Ethos, fiat trading, where you have platforms like Binance, coss exchange. Those are the ones I know for now that are offering fiat payments. You can actually trade for fiat and all that. And then also in the adoption side, talk about payments. And then many stable coins are now coming in. Some stable coins that are backed by crypto, others are backed with fiat currency, others are backed with gold, others are backed with the kind of economic system and all that. So things will change. And then the sixth thing is the regulation support. Now, why did I put the regulation support? I believe that regulation is not here to destroy crypto. I understand when platforms bring rights, even China itself that has banned crypto is bringing rules to help contain this stuff. Crypto is not bad in itself. Now, why would they bring regulation? They want to bring regulation because, at least first, it is very, very hard for a platform for technology to regulate itself. Yeah, technology is dumb. That is one of the things you have to know. And even as we were taught in school, that computers are idiotic machines. So what that means is that they only act on what has been fed to them. Yeah. Now what that means is, if you have the Bitcoin network, for example, Bitcoin network cannot split except there are certain individuals who will initiate such a move. We can say network just split. An exchange cannot be hacked except one person or certain group of persons initiate it. Crypto itself is not bad, but you can crypto is not scam, but but someone can use crypto to scam people. You see? Now, regulation is going to come. Regulation is going to hit different aspects. You are hearing news like it costs something like 1 million to list coin on a crypto exchange. And whereas in the traditional world, it costs, let's say between 100 to, it's not, let's say 100 to $300,000 to list a stock or whatsoever, a shares or whatsoever on an exchange. But you see cryptocurrency exchange are charging between, let's say 100,000 to like $5 million. That is one of the estimates I had. And it's a very big problem. Now regulations are going to come with the exchange. Regulations are going to come with, in the case of hack, what is the protection? Because in the future of cryptocurrency exchange, or where cryptocurrency is going, it's either going to be, cryptocurrency exchanges are going to act like banks, or we're going to see better decentralized exchange. But one of the where the space is going is that we are going to have centralized exchange rule for the meantime. I don't even know, I might be right, I might be wrong. So the regulations is going to come in the form like, in the case of an hack, what would be the compensation plan like? Will investors be left to themselves? That is one of the things. Will investors be left to themselves? Those laws are going to come. So you will see many exchanges that cannot comply. They're going to fold up. And then another thing again, when it comes to regulations, the regulation is going to come like, you already see a platform like Gemini is adopting the Nasdaq technology to help monitor trading that is actually happening. Now you saw the report where Tether was linked to Bitfinex, and they said it was being used to manipulate the Bitcoin price and all that. So they're going to bring technologies, but they're going to bring regulations that will define how transparency works. In the case of hacks, what is going to play out? So just look at it. Crypto law is coming. There are, just like you have in the technological field, the internet field, we have internet lawyers, we have real estate lawyers, we have maybe whatever lawyers in whatever domain, crypto lawyers are going to will begin to come. People who understand tech, people who understand law itself, people who understand economics and business and all that are going to come into the space. And then the third thing again is institutional banks will come into the space. Now you see projects building a kind of ecosystem. You have DHVC funds. You're having Dripper Dragons. You are seeing let me show you this. If you were aware, Origin Protocol actually made an announcement that they want to do their ICO not in the traditional way. Now, what does that mean? They are planning to raise $6.6 million. And that $6.6 million, here is how they want to raise it. They want to raise it through CoinList. Everything is through CoinList. If you don't have, let me open ICO drops for you. Now, you see, what is the investment requirement? $200,000 annual income or a net worth of $1 million. Wow. Are they going back to the traditional way? Yeah. So you see many, in short, listen, Coinbase is launching institutional tailored investment platforms. You see the ones with the Bitcoin twins. You're seeing Wave Labs. You're seeing Ethereum Classic Labs. You're seeing different platforms. Let's say Ethereum have Consensus. You have Neo. Neo have the Neo Global Fund. Many people are actually coming to the space to work with platforms to help build the ecosystem. So whether it's investing in project development or just buying futures, you talk about Ethereum futures. You talk about SRP futures. So you see many things that are actually coming into the space. Investors with big money are not coming to the space. Now, what is the eighth thing that you should be aware of? Now, if you have the time, the stream is free. You can see it online. La Token, they organize with other persons the Blockchain Economic Forum in Francisco. So you can see thousands of persons actually attending. But if you could not attend, one of the benefits of having a kind of platform like this, 6 days from 16th to 20th, if you could not attend, but there's no problem, you can watch it. The only disadvantage that you do not get the opportunity to network with people one-on-one, but you can see the amazing line of speakers who were there. Now, one of the discussions that they were actually discussing is the issue of equity versus coins. Now, that's in the discussion they said something that actually struck a lot of things in my mind. One of them is crypto. Where crypto is. If you give if this is your money, you give them your money and they give you coins. Let's say this is coins. Now, if you watch most times, this price of these coins, even in this bear market, the price of these coins, sometimes you invest $1, maybe the coin is $1 per coin, and after 1 week or two, the coin is already trading 10 cents. You can see slash by 10, right? So to solve such problem, people will soon be asking for equity in the business. Now, when you ask for equity, it means that when you have a coin, it depends on the coin you have. There are a few coins that like new. Let's go to the market. If you talk about new have gas. You talk about ontology. Ontology is coming up with gas. There are a few coins. Maybe you hold, then you could stake them and other stuffs. But apart from that, is there any other use for it? There is no. So people are going to get educated to the point where many people, rather than get coins, people are going to start asking for equity. That is where crypto is going. People will soon start asking for equity. Sorry for taking a lot of time. Here are some of my reasons why I think crypto will grow. The tech is in it. Infancy, it's growing. Bright minds are entering the space. People are educated and setting their expectations right. They know, oh, we'll get the Lambos, but not You don't buy today and then get a Lambo tomorrow. No, it takes time. And then adoption is going to come in different ways. Payments, I know that, businesses coming in, and then we'll have the ease of purchase of crypto. And then we'll have the regulation support, the institutional blockchains, and then liquidity versus ICOs. Now there is something I want to touch. It just came on my mind, but I will not put it in this video. It's this new ERC 720. Now I'm not going to touch it, but it's just in the security tokens. The security tokens. So you learn about Polymath, Open Finance, many platforms that are trying to launch securities, and then you're having the ERC 720 tokens, where you can issue non-fungible tokens like you saw in CryptoKitties. I'm not going to touch on that. I've spent a lot of time. I'll touch on that in another video. So thank you very much for staying by and subscribing. Have a good day.